Well, good morning and welcome to Orchard Place Farm in Kent, and today we're joined by some very special anglers.
Yes, that's right. We have Debbie and Elaine Taylor with us, England internationals. We're going to delve into their tackle boxes, learn their tips and hopefully catch a few fish.
And the sun's out, it's gorgeous weather, we're
It's
going to have a
hot.
good time. So Debbie and Elaine, here we are at Orchard Place Farm. First time you fished here, what do you think?
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice venue, really nice. I think the weather might be a little bit against us, if I'm honest.
It's
Quite
red hot, isn't it?
Mm.
We've got 48 hours of this, but at least we're going to go home with nice tans.
Yes, that's it, exactly.
So we turned up and there's been a lot of people down here, so we've had to really plop in 4 swims. You know, it's not, we haven't really had a lot of watercraft, we haven't found the fish,
No.
we've just had to go where we could plot up. So what sort of tactics are you going to be using on this weekend then?
Well, we're going to try a small bit of particle, pellets, fishing for a bite of time really, aren't
Yeah.
we? And just take it as a competition fishing really, leave it out for a few hours, get it back in again. I mean, like you say, we've never been here before, so it's sort of suck it and see and just see what happens and see if we can learn quickly really, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, because you've done the competition fishing, you know, you've got that mindset that you're just going to keep moving about, doing different things until you can find the fish really, isn't it? And try and get a bite.
Yeah,
Exactly
that's it.
that.
Not too much bait in, because obviously you can put it in, but you can't take it out.
Exactly, the old adage.
Yeah.
So what, I mean, are you going to change anything though? Is there anything different you're going to do? I mean, this weather is going to play a massive part. Have you thought about using zigs or anything like that?
Yeah, we have. We were talking about that
Yeah.
this morning, weren't we? We've
Yeah.
we're going to just try a few tactics that have worked for us in the past, and if that doesn't happen, then yeah, we'll be getting the zigs out, won't we?
Yeah.
Finding a few different spots out there, giving them a go for a few hours. It is really, really hot, so we're just going to do our best, aren't we, and see what happens. But the lake's pretty full. There's quite a few lines in the water, so. We're just hoping that the fish are going to come up this end of the lake and hopefully we might nick one or two, mightn't we?
Be good.
So what do we know about Orchard Place Farm, Lake 7? Well, it's a lake used a lot on the match circuit. The BCACs, the Erics, and of course the British Carp Cups all use this venue for their matches. And it's a venue that we've walked around many a times filming for BT Sport, the British Carp Cups. But haven't really fished it a lot. I fished it once back in October on the British Carp Cup social, and I had a £25 mirror. But we thought it'd be an ideal venue to come back and do 48 hours and bring the Carpgirls along and see if we can winkle one or two out. But as I say, the weather has really put pay to that. It is so bloody hot that we are cooking to a crisp. And I think one fish has been out today, so not good at all.
Frustrating, I think, is what's summing up the last 24 hours or so. We have been cooked like we were in an oven. The weather yesterday was scorching hot. Today's been no different, albeit we've had a bit of a breeze, but to be fair, there's no shade around the bank. You're just literally either cowering or sitting out in it. Luckily enough I bought sun cream, so make sure I was always protected. But this has been hard. For a lake that I thought at this moment in time would have fished all right, the weather's really killed it. I mean, there's 25 people fishing around this lake throughout the course of this weekend, and not many people are catching. The fish are not even showing, and that's why I feel frustrated. I feel like I should have had a bite and I should have had a few fish, and it hasn't happened.
So, started off down the far end. Not a peg I would have chosen, but it was the only pegs free for us all to fish together. I saw one or two fish on the margin to my left, but really didn't feel confident. You know, when you don't feel confident in the swim, it wasn't going to happen. So this swim could become free this morning. So first thing this morning, I packed up and whizzed down here with me Carp porter, got the swim, and I'm a lot happier. But as the day's gone, it's just got hotter and hotter and hotter. I've seen 2 fish show in the channel between the islands from my right hand rod, and I've got my left hand rod off of a bush to the left of the island as well. So I'm quite happy with the spots, so I'm just hoping that we can get a bite. We've chucked absolutely everything at them. Lee's been on maggots, the girls have been on boilies and trying different, setups. So the latest thing I've tried is little PVA pellet bags on the Eclipse wafters, which I've got the ultimate faith in. Tuna and krill, caught a lot of fish on them. So that's what's going out tonight, and tonight I might just with a throwing stick put a few more boilies out. I did try spomming a few maggots out there, but they're not having anything at the moment. It's just so hot. But tonight might be a different kettle of fish. As the weather cools, we might actually get into one. So let's keep our fingers crossed that we can get one.
I've tried various tactics, which I'm going to show you very shortly, just to see how I could have got myself a bite. To be honest, I'm going to try something a little bit different for this venue tonight, to see if I can change the score sheet and get myself a fish on the board. So the tactics that I've tried throughout this weekend, I've tried fishing with maggots, because maggots do seem to work well on this water at the right time of year or in the right fishing situation. Many anglers have been doing this throughout this weekend, as well as other varying methods. I know Paul's tried something different. I've just used maggot rig that's used on this complex. Works very well with live maggots. Also, been putting freebies out, PVA bags, but to no effect as yet. I've also tried what I use down my club waters and some of the other waters that I fish in various coatings. I've got what I'd use as a single little boilie rig for bottom baits. Again, I'd use something with a kicker for pop-ups, maybe a bit of putty on there with a coated braid, something like that. But in various tactics to try and get myself a bite, but like I said, it just hasn't worked. As I put this rig back now, I'm still sitting here thinking, trying to analyse how I can get myself a bite. So I'm here with Elaine. We've been here for over 24 hours. It's the Saturday evening. Have you found things going, Elaine?
It's been pretty tough and pretty hot. I think the weather's been against us since we arrived, but we've battled and we've tried to nick a fish, but it's not happened as yet. So hopefully with the sun going down, temperatures will drop again a little bit tonight again. So hopefully we might bag a few.
I think between us we have tried various tactics, haven't we? I think you and Debbie have done something different. Both me and Paul have tried different tactics just to find something that will work and catch us that fish.
Yeah, we've tried pop-ups, we've had a bit of particle, we done boilie fishing at first, we've done pop-ups, you name it, we've tried it. We've even tried zigs all day today and just can't nick a fish. It's been hard.
It has been hard, and everybody around this lake has not really caught too much, to be honest, this weekend. But we're here, we're still going to try. But I want to dive inside your tackle box, Elaine. Talk me a little bit through what you keep in your armoury.
Maybe this is like a Swiss Army knife then, so there's not a lot that I don't have in my tackle box, and I've probably got too much of everything. For boilie stops, for instance, probably enough to last me a lifetime.
Jesus, and a multitude of colours by the looks of things as well.
Yeah, different colours, different shapes, different extender stops, anything really, but enough to last for ages.
See, I'm the opposite to you. I try to go as light as possible, enable me to move, things like that, whereas, like I say, you've got everything that covers probably every eventuality. And Paul is very much similar to that. I will say to Paul, have you got, his first answer is yes, because I know I've either left something behind or I've not actually got it with me, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'd rather be looking at it than for it, and between us we've more or less got anything we need, haven't we? But I've got, again, multitude of shrink tubing, but go through phases of different size hooks, therefore I need to have different size shrink tubing to make sure it goes over the eye of the hook, different tail rubbers.
And is this because you're thinking all the time in what you can do to improve your chances of catching a fish?
Yeah, my brain never stops. I give myself headaches where I'm thinking too much on catching a fish, what are the fish thinking, how can I overcome, how can I succeed to the challenge, I suppose. So, yeah,
and
I just
the last
don't...
24 hours has very much been like that for us, hasn't it? I
Yeah.
think we've all been racking our brains, for want of a better expression, to see what we can do to snare a wary carp.
Yeah, just if one of us had just been able to nick a fish, we could have gone over to that tactic, worked it out. But at the moment, it's almost like you just can't find that one little winning thing to build on, to be the foundation of trying to build up on your catches. But it's not over yet, is it? So
No, it definitely isn't. And I
That's
can
it.
see more than anybody, you must have about 50 bait needles in your box of all day glow colours, lengths, sizes.
yeah, again, I have favourites, and I am a devil for breaking my little baiting needles, but I do like my little gate latch.
That's it, yeah. I'm very much, I like them. They're my favourite. I tend to stab myself with the other ones, to be fair.
Well, I like them for harder baits, whereas they break easily because they bend, and then obviously you've got your one for your stocking.
Strings and whatnot. But you've got night glow ones there by the looks of it.
Yeah, to be honest, there's more in there than I actually need, but...
Small little drills.
Yep, small little drills.
I'm going to ask you a question. If I was to take away one thing out of your tackle box that you could not do without, what would it be?
That would be that baiting needle there. That's my little favourite.
So you'd feel unlucky if I was to take that one
Yeah,
baiting
and you're
needle?
not having it.
I thought I would ask because, like the tactician, if there's something that you feel lucky that you need, some of us have lucky pants, some of us have sentimental baiting needles, some of us like to do things in a certain way or have a certain set of hooks. I just wanted to pick inside your brain to see how you work, what gets those cogs turning.
Yeah, that, I don't know. Again, you just have like little favourite things, don't you? That's my favourite. Those two are my baiting needles that I use all the time. The rest, I probably wouldn't even miss if they weren't in there, to be fair.
And have you got a set pattern of hook that you always like to use? Have you got a certain size, I don't know, if it's swivel, things like that, you like to make your rigs in a certain way?
Well, I like my lead-free lead core leaders. I prefer that over anything. And that's the swivel that I choose to put.
Yeah, the quick link swivel.
That's it, yep. And then I've got tail rubbers that fit those in this little box here. So there's my favourite tail rubber.
And that's different, that's a shorter, stubbier version compared to what you'd have in, if I dive in there, that sort of version that you'd get from one of the manufacturers that you see on the market. Completely different.
And then you've got the real longer tail rubbers in here for, again,
anti-tangle ones, yeah.
Anti-tangle ones. So, but that's the one that I favour all the time. My hook links are only about maximum 7 inches long, so that's ample for me to have a little quick link, slide it over there, and bang, you can change your hook link really quickly. So
Brilliant. Well, thank you for showing this little insight into your tackle box. And let's hope we can catch a few fish on these devastating rigs of yours.
hopefully, fingers crossed.
Let's do that.
So Debbie, it's been a hard day, isn't it?
Very, very, very hard, yeah.
We're cooked. We're like lobsters.
Officially.
Officially. The weather's been terrible. Not terrible as in wet, but terrible as in too hot. And it's
the
just
weather has been gorgeous, but for fishing it's been
It's not the
absolutely,
one.
yeah.
It's not the one.
No,
So I'm intrigued about the Carpgirls.
right.
How did all this start then?
It was a long time ago, probably 15, 16 years ago, when Elaine and I first got together. She said to me one day, should we go fishing? And I went, really? No chance. And she said, oh, well, I'll bring a bottle of wine, bring a picnic, and yeah, we went fishing. I caught a little perch, used all Elaine's stuff, and then we ended up buying me a little toolbox of bits and bobs and a float rod, and here we are now. She's created a monster, I think. Or
So-
we've created monsters.
Yeah.
So-
But you enjoyed the experience and you thought, I want a bit more of that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we went through from catching like little tiddlers, and then she took me to another lake, and we were ledgering, and we were float fishing, and identifying all sorts of unknown species of not carp, but bream and bits and bobs like that.
Bream
And
tench and that sort
oh
of
yeah,
stuff.
and then we got into carp fishing. You know, bought the cheaper setups and everything else, and yeah, and here we are 15 years down the line, and yeah, absolutely love it.
So then you started getting into like the competition side of it. I know you entered the Ladies Carp Cup last year.
I entered last year.
with
Elaine
Elaine.
won it. I didn't, but yeah.
Yeah, but
and
you was
then-
unlucky, let's be fair. You
I've-
did lose 2 fish at the net.
Yeah, I did. Could have had a podium place, but didn't quite happen.
So things progressed from there, and then you actually acted in Team England.
Yeah, Team England. Yeah, wow, and fished the England versus Wales match at Barston. That was back in March, I think, April time, and yeah, it's just amazing how
been a bit
our
of a whirlwind,
journey's-
isn't it?
Yeah, how our journey's gone. And Elaine thought up the brand, well, not the brand, but the name Carpgirls, and here we are.
And you've started going to France and doing a bit in France as well.
Yeah, I mean, we've been going to France probably for about the last, I would say, 10 years. We've been to all sorts of lakes in France, started on sort of the nearer lakes to the ports, and then we've progressed slowly. We've been to Lac de Première, we've recently been out to Etang de Manoir. We're going back there in about 3 weeks, I think.
Oh,
so,
lovely.
Yeah.
So Debbie, what is it you actually enjoy about carp fishing?
Oh, I just love it. There's stuff you see when you're out on the bank that you just wouldn't see if you were at home in front of your telly. You know, your sunsets, your kingfishers, your sunrises. We've seen lakes frozen over. We've had mist. It's just, you know, just unbelievable. Being out with nature, and the fact that I fish with Elaine, you know, I just love it.
It becomes a passion, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
It's a wonderful pastime. You're outdoors and you're with your friends.
yeah. Yeah.
Can't ask for more.
Yeah, exactly. And like I say, I mean, you know, as a pair, we absolutely love our fishing, and it's great that we can both enjoy it and both go and do it together.
Well, full power to both of you.
Thank you.
So I've just had this little stocky common on the last morning. Well pleased with that. Saved a blank. And it came to a boilie of all things. One of my faithful tuna and krill wafters. I've stuck the rods back out, hoping for another last bite. See if I can tempt one of the big uns. He's in. £46.12.
16.9.
I caught a fish.
Yay!
Yeah, it's been a hard session and the weather's turned this morning, a little bit more overcast. This rod's been beeping for the last, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, and yeah, here it is. Nice little common.
Over the moon.
Yeah.
So what a fantastic way to end that 48-hour session. This morning I managed a stocky little common, and also Debbie managed a common too. Debbie, how are you feeling?
Yeah, good. Really, yeah, I'm pleased with that. It's only 16.9, I think.
16.9, yeah.
But yeah, it's just made it worthwhile. That's what we
It
came
has,
for.
and that's what the trip's all about, isn't it? A bit of fun, also to catch a few fish. It has been hard going.
Yeah, definitely hard going. I don't think we could have tried anything else to have caught a fish this weekend, and it has been hard. We've enjoyed it, and it's been a really nice social as well. So, but yeah, that's just typical fish on pack up. It's nice,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
typical. Look at the weather now. Cloudy, overcast. The fish are moving about. It's starting to get bites, and we've got to go home.
Yeah, seen a few lumps jump over the spots as well.
How's your
So-
luck? But yeah, no, congratulations to Lee. You managed to winkle one out, and also Debbie. We weren't so good, was we? But
Yeah,
we
but-
tried, didn't we?
Yeah, but
You
it's
caught the sun.
Yeah.
We caught
Yeah,
the sun,
caught-
got a tan. But an enjoyable session, girls. Thank you very much for
Thank
coming
you.
along.
Yeah, thank
Enjoyed
very
it.
much. Cheers.
Thank you.